So Bitcoin today, what is it doing? So it hasn't changed much from yesterday. To be fair, it's just been doing spiky behavior, Um, so I want to draw this here, and I'm also going to draw. In fact, no, I want to get rid of that one. Yeah, this one. That's a big liquidity pool where market makers have shorts. Yeah. So let's look at gold. We've been comparing this to gold throughout the cycle. So let's just go back to gold, right? So where Bitcoin is now, yeah, gold war. We're essentially there where gold was, yeah. Um, there. See, spike up, down, down, rise, range out for a bit, range out for a bit. I'm looking for one more push to the high, yeah. And New York opens in an hour and a half, so it wouldn't surprise me if they do a stop hunt again in the New York box, but who knows? I can't predict the future. That's just what I know about the game. They'll more than likely try spike the high in New York, but it could happen now. And what are we looking for a spike out here? So it's bounced off the M2. It didn't do it perfectly though, so the M4 isn't really my target profit. I mean, not target profit, like the target that I'm looking for. It could just come spike above Asia and drop. Or it could come spike to the M4 and drop, or it could just keep rising. This is Bitcoin, people. I'm comparing it to gold, but gold's a lot more fluent. It does shit slower. It does stuff controlled. Crypto is very, very erratic. Yeah, gold's fluent. Bitcoin's erratic. It moves like a forex pair, gold. But Bitcoin moves like its own fucking thing. I can't really think of an asset to compare it to. Yeah, fucking 5% pumps in like 15 minutes. That's a lot of money. It's probably that was probably like 50. I think it was. I think I checked it. I think that was like a $50 billion move in them two candles right there. And bear in mind, it was just 3 minute. It were 3 1 minute candles that did this. Yeah. So it spiked. I'm looking for a third spike. It might not. It might not do what gold did. Remember, people. This is just. I'm gauging what gold did because it's pretty much doing the exact same pattern. And the same shit happens in the market every day because human psychology doesn't change. And why would they change a broken system? They found a way to get money, so they're gonna keep using it, aren't they? It'd be stupid. It's like trying to fix a fixed bike. You're not gonna do it, are you? So I'm looking for a spike up and then a New York reversal, or we might get a range out in New York because it doesn't have to do the thing that it did here perfectly. And Asia could spike it down, but more probable is New York spikes and does a New York reversal. Yeah. So if dot same shit with dot M2 pinned looking for one more spike up to the M4 maybe. I mean, it doesn't have to. Dot sort of does what it wants. It moves differently to Bitcoin a lot of the time. So yeah, dot's a very nice pair, and I like dot. Now Ethereum basically fucking follows Bitcoin, so this is like the exact same pair you're looking at. I'm looking for. Wow. You got one push out of the Asian session, two push. I'm looking for a third push. Yeah. And it to do what Bitcoin does, where I think it might spike up and then come back down in New York. But who knows? It could just keep going up. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just projecting what's going to happen. So, we've also been looking at sugar and Bitcoin's fractional disparity. We haven't looked at it in a while, so what's it doing? What is it saying? 4 hour. Right, this is sugar. When we were here in Bitcoin, I was projecting that we were there in sugar, but remember, sugar was about up here. So like I said, there's fractional disparity. Sugar moves before Bitcoin does, yeah? And sugar's in an interesting spot, to be fair. I like sugar. But, yeah, I was just comparing the charts and they look identical. To me, this is identical. Yeah. I just see it differently than other people, but this is it's the same shit variation on the theme. Yeah, they might have pinned it lower there on sugar. Yeah, they might have pinned it higher there on Bitcoin, but it's the same shit. They're not going to do it the exact same because people would figure it out. Yeah. So I'm just updating on sugar. So sugar, Bitcoin sugar. So yeah, you see, last high on Bitcoin, it came above it slightly, and then did a bit of a range out on sugar, and I'm expecting there to be a range out on Bitcoin this week. I mean, it might not. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just using what I can see in sugar and gold and what's happened before and what might happen again, because human psychology doesn't change. Yeah. Right. Let's get into. I want to look at Bitcoin on the bigger time frames as well. So this is Bitcoin. So it's actually the daily chart I want to look at. So the daily chart's beautiful. Yeah. In fact, I'll speak on the levels as well. So level 1 we were down here. It's smashed through level 2. Yeah, and level 3. I'm expecting maybe a range out, drop. Spike up, spike down, blah blah blah. But in the end goal that I want to see from this move here is 51 to 52k. Why? The market makers have. There's a red vector candle here, and if anyone's new, the red vector candle means that market makers have long positions there. So when the retail trade was selling, he was facilitating that order by getting a buy. Yeah, why? Because he doesn't care about holding a buy for a year, half a year, however long this took. When he knows he's going to see a profit on it, he'll come back to it. And if he knows he's not going to see a profit on it, then he'll scramble out and try and get out of a losing position. But the cycle that I'm looking at and the bigger picture that I'm looking at, Bitcoin's more than likely going to bull up. So why does he care about getting buys at 50k when he can release them buys at 120k a year later? You get what I mean? 6 months later. Why does he care about? Oh, he wanted to get all his. No, he can't get all his orders down here because there's billions and billions and billions of dollars. If he got all his orders down here in billions and billions and billions of dollars, I mean hundreds of billions of dollars, people, not just billions. The market would just do that. It just goes straight up. He has to do it slowly over time. That's why there's big consolidation areas. The market isn't in congestion. There's not. Oh, buyers aren't buying. Oh, sellers aren't selling. That's bullshit. He's gathering orders and making people think that to commit money to get his order filled on the other side where he thinks it's going to go. So why do I think it's going to come up here? We were talking about that. Like I said, the market maker has longs all here. He wants to recover them. And if he doesn't recover them and release them, he'll release them at higher prices. The amount of retail traders with stop loss. If I had a stop loss, yeah, it would either be here. If I was short right now, if I were a bear, I don't like using that. No. If I was somebody who wanted to short the market and think Bitcoin and everything were going to go down, my stop loss would be here or here. Yeah, a conservative stop loss is there. That's more than like where your stop loss would be. Yeah. So anyone who's going short around here, stop loss is there or there, or if God forbid it's up there. Yeah. The amount of hundreds of billions of dollars in stop losses in every single coin and Bitcoin around here. Yeah. That's where all the stops are. It's where the range weekly high is. You can't make that shit up. And it's where the liquidity zone is. Now, I'm not saying it's going to visit it this week. It might do it next week. But short term, I'm looking for 51 to 52k. Yeah. And everything's just adding up for it to do that. So why should it not? But remember, you have to fully accept that it could just completely come tumbling down. That's what you need to do in the markets. As long as you approach it like that, you just need to manage your risk, people. That's like me just like, oh, it's going to bull up forever. I'm just going to put my stop loss there. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Stop loss is in profit because I believe that. And what I'm seeing, they have the orders trap, people. It hasn't been ranging out. What's happening is they've been trapping people, yeah? Oh, I'll trap you short, you bitch. I'll trap you short, you bitch. I'll trap you short. That's what the market maker's saying. That, from what I'm seeing, that's what he's saying. Is I'm going to trap you short, all you silly retail traders. You don't want to go short, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Yeah, 3 times. The 3 in human psychology. Just think about it, number 3 in the human psychology. The market works in 3 because it's based off human psychology. I'll get you a Forex example up on the shorter time frames. Right, up there, up here. Oh, it's gonna go. It's in a GBP. Look, big downtrend. Retail trader wants to go short. Let's go to shorter time frame. Right, spike the high. I mean, he wants shorter time frame. He wants to go long. Yeah, price has just been rising like a complete and utter bitch. Look at that shit. Yeah, price has just been rising and rising and rising. He wants to go long. Trap you. Yeah. Price has been dropping and dropping and dropping. Trap you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I ain't got enough people trapped. I'll fucking trap you again. Yeah. I'll fucking trap you again. 1, 2. You don't want to go short. I'll trap you again. I'll trap you again. Oh, I'm going to move and see a profit. Oh, I'm going to move and see a profit. Yeah. Same shit, different time frame. I could go to 1 minute and do that. I could go to weekly, monthly, you name the fucking time frame. You'd watch that shit happen. The market is about jamming people up and moving the other way. Right, I'm going to leave it on that. Goodbye, people.